Constructive rest pose is one of my favorite relaxation poses. And you can do it as a standalone pose, you can do it at the end of an exercise, really whatever makes you feel like you get the most benefit out of it. For constructive rest pose, we do want to be as comfortable as possible. Essentially, we're going to be lying here for about 15 minutes. The goal is to not move or squirm. So I lay down a cotton mandala, and I know that that'll keep me from making direct contact with my cold wood floors. I then put down a folded blanket for a little bit of cushion, and then my yoga mat on top of that. I don't like to use an exercise mat because the exercise mat does have just a little bit of slip and stretch to it under a certain amount of pressure, and that kind of jars you out of the relaxation. I also have my cervical support pillow to give me a little bit of support and make sure that my head stays level. So as you're ready, make your way to your back. Knees bent with your feet a comfortable distance from your hips and just about as wide as your yoga mat. Now, there is a fair amount of fidgeting in the beginning here, particularly if you are a very tactile person. See if there's anything else that you can do to make yourself just a little more comfortable. Much like we make sure we're in a straight position when we are seated, you can do the same thing when you're lying down. Feeling that your hips are in line with your shoulders, that your spine is in a straight line all the way through the crown of your head. Bring your shoulder blades in towards your spine. And when you're ready, let your knees fall in towards each other and completely release into your mat. Front body opening, back body relaxing. And just allow yourself to release into gravity. Don't worry, it has you. You're not going anywhere. This also creates a welcome space for you on your yoga mat. As per usual, slow, steady breaths. Find your own breath. And if you'd like, you can also pair this with a relaxation breath. So as you inhale, think about filling your abdomen from the bottom up to your collarbones. And as you exhale, exhale that air from the collarbones down towards your abdomen. Keeping an even inhale and exhale. Inhaling from the bottom up and exhaling from the top down. Whenever you're ready, you can release the technique. Find your natural breath again. And relax. The longer you lay here, you may start to feel muscles releasing on their own, finding their own natural length. If you notice your mind is wandering, come back to your body. Focus more on your breath. Watching your chest and abdomen raise and lower. Feel the way your tongue releases and relaxes in your mouth. The way your jaw settles back into place. The heads of your femurs slide back into the joint sockets, allowing the hips to release and relax. longer you lay here, even your internal organs begin to relax and settle back into a natural place. This is a great practice to observe your body and observe the changes that you feel happening in your body. There's nowhere else that you need to be, nothing else that you have to do right now. It's you and your breath and your mat. That's it. calm, cooling breaths. To come out of the pose, you can rock your hips a little from side to side. Do whatever movement or stretching you need. I always need to reach my hands up overhead, get a little movement in my shoulders and upper back. Roll to your side, bring yourself into a fetal position. Bringing your knees up towards your chest, making sure that your hips and shoulders are stacked on each other. And as you're ready, push yourself back to seated and carry on.